Some mornings I wake up with a song in my head, like a background tune that just stuck in your head. This morning it was one line with a tune, "The King of Love my shepherd is." Only I've never actually heard the classic hymn that's the title of, and in my head the tune was familiar, like a song I'd heard before, and like they'd stuck it in as a chorus or a bridge, or just a mashup of a worship song at church. But I couldn't find that song that they had stuck it in. I even hummed the tune for a friend on Facebook and probably spent way too long searching different kinds of lyrics where it had been buried to try to find where I've heard this before. But it was stuck in my head. Sometimes it happens. I haven't found it yet, but that's okay. I tried to get on with my day and trying to figure out something to paint and take advantage of all this extra time, which as an artist who wants to work from home, I don't actually have any extra time. I love this. I love being at home. Now, it wears on me, even as an introvert, it wears on me to be this stuck, but again, that's a different topic for a different time, and maybe there is something to be said for a lot of rest. Don't feel pressure, but also we have time. Use it. Anyway, again, that's a whole different issue. And this next part, I've hardly even wanted to paint for days. And that's a lie, because I've hardly been touching paint for weeks. It just feels weird, and yeah, I'm kind of sucked down into that bog. I constantly ask God and the Holy Spirit for inspiration, focus, wisdom, and faith. One of my favorite phrases is to ask God for wisdom and the faith to act on it. Because, heck, look at Solomon. He had tons of wisdom, but he also had 900 wives. Now, how wise is that? You can have wisdom, but it's only as good as your action on it, the faith to follow it through. Anyway, so many soapboxes today. Still, I asked him all these things, and I still don't want to paint anything. Sure, some images kind of popped in my head. Not really technically paintings. They're sculptural things that I actually was inspired to do ages and years ago. Time-consuming things, actually. Like, well, I can't reproduce those things, like on postcards or anything, to help me out. And some of the other ones actually made me feel guilty about projects that I have put off. So I didn't do either of them. Sculpture-y, sewing, weaving thingies that I don't even know what they'd be other than pretty, or what they'd mean. I didn't do them. Yep. And thinking about that, I realized that I've been asking for safe dreams, for safe inspiration. Dear God, please give me inspiration for a project, but not that one. I realized I wanted to control it. I have a dream small enough to control and choose, and yet have this dream be supernaturally blessed with its outcome. I think a lot of us do that. We're like, God, give me something I can do. Show me what I can do, but let me choose how I want to do it. Anyway, God, please give me the energy to do your will, but change to leftover to do what I want. So I've been asking for all this big inspiration and the energy, but I kind of want to direct all of that into what I want to do. I don't want it to remind me of a shortcoming or like a pet sin or something I haven't done. How dare it? So what dreams are we really scared of? Are we really scared of the big dreams where we're asked to make huge changes in our lives, like a glorious sacrifice and dramatic results? Are we really scared of those big dreams, those big inspiration projects? Like, God, please give me like this big life-changing move to Africa giant project that has this big impact, and suddenly there's thousands of people following me, and suddenly it's a big impact for the world. Are we really scared of that dream? Because that sounds like a lot of glory for the courage. I think we're more afraid of if we're asked to stay put and do the dishes, to take out the trash and do the laundry and have absolutely nothing change in our mundane lives but ourselves. So, God, I said, I'm terrified that this is it. This constant struggle to get a foothold in my career, my art career, to be constantly thwarted Like, I'm taking this whole virus thing personally. Like, I was just getting going on this whole art thing, and then bam! You haven't heard much about artists or gig workers at all. And incredible impact for that. So yeah, I took it personally. The constant struggle of just daily life that wears down your body and hope, and it feels constant. Just fruitless, thwarted efforts. So is that all this is? It's like, this is it? Just constantly struggle? Is this it, God? There is a constant struggle on earth, but it is spiritual. There is a lie hidden in all of this. Like, yeah, there's a struggle, but it's not that. And that whole part where Jesus said that he came so we can have life and have life to the fullest popped into my head. It's like, see, there's the truth right there. This is a lie and there's the truth. I still have to find out all the lie, but I know it's wrong and there's something more to this. So I wanted to go look up that spot. Talks about overcoming the world and all its struggles and everything. I wanted to look up that little section. And this happens to be John 10, 9 through 11. This is also the spot where he says that Satan is here to steal, kill, and destroy, and goes on to say, well, I'm actually going to read it for you. So, John 10, 9 through 11. This is an NIV version. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. He will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief only comes to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life, and have life to the full. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. Yeah, I'm a mushy sap. So, I'm much better now. Now, is this it? Of course not. But you have to be careful how you measure it. So the big message to me about most of that was that we often ask for safe dreams, for safe inspiration, and want to control it, and still have supernatural outcomes for all of that. Now, I can still ask for inspiration or be inspired by things and still need to weed all of that out, and kind of, there's a collaboration involved and a wisdom for what to pursue at certain times, but I can't be afraid of projects that bring up old things, and I want all of you to also not be afraid of praying those dangerous prayers, and to stop asking for safe dreams that we might even be scared that it's not that dramatic, that it's something smaller. But that's where the lie is, that kind of everyday life isn't as necessary or impactful. So anyway, so this whole little thing, it was painted on an 8x10 canvas. It's an acrylic. I've got a blog post coming up soon on my website. I might make prints available if it's something meaningful to you, or the little original. Yeah, I'll consider it kind of a prophetic art thing, I guess. I don't know what to call it yet, and I'm still working all that out. So I hope this encouraged you that this is it, and that's okay. I mean, it isn't, but it is. Anyway, I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you everyone, and have a great afternoon.